Hi, everyone. We're super excited to have Sheila Nellis and Stephanie Castro with us today, expert makeup artists to help us look good when we're not feeling so good these days. Hi, guys. Welcome, and thank you for joining us. Sheila,
Thank you.
tell us a little bit about, Stephanie, tell us a little bit about your background, and then we'll get to Sheila.
So I have always loved makeup. I worked with Trish McEvoy for about a year and a half at Nordstrom. And then now I currently work with you, which is amazing. And I love it because it's a little bit of both worlds. So I get to do a little bit of both.
Yes, and we love Stephanie at the front desk at Kind. She's our front desk manager, and she's the smiling face that you all see when you first walk in. And it's nice to see her here today looking
the beautiful smiling
always.
face. She just
Yeah.
looks like that naturally. Yeah, she just looks like that naturally.
She does.
Oh, please.
She has the face that you go there and you want to have that face when you leave.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Sheila,
I'm doing a live makeup as we speak, so I thought this would be fun.
I see that. That's amazing. So Sheila, tell us about yourself. I can introduce you in 1,000 different ways, but I want to hear your version.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm makeup artist for Trish McEvoy. I opened the line for her 25 years ago. We have a lot of family that works in the line that brings Stephanie into us through family. I have chosen pretty much everyone who's worked with me for the last 25 years or helped to bring in great people. But this is a cosmetic line that Trish started in the 70s. She started by creating the greatest brushes in the universe. These are brand new brushes I was going to show you guys online. They just came to me. She's a brush maker. She started making brushes in the 70s because people didn't have brushes to do their makeup. They just had applicators, and there was no way to really get the art. So if you have a really incredible brush, which she designed and cut to do really incredible work, you can see how easy that is because you have the best brush in the world. So that started a whole revolution in the 70s. She would go and teach other makeup artists how to do makeup with brushes and just sell her brushes. Meantime, a gentleman who had a beautiful med spa, one of the first in America of all times, Dr. Ronald Sherman, heard about her and said, why don't you come open a makeup room in my med spa, because I hear you're doing all the same clients I'm doing. We're doing the ladies of Manhattan. So she moved into the med spa, made a little makeup room. They fell in love, got married, and started developing a product. So our product goes really great hand in hand with what they do at Kind, because it was the first makeup artists and dermatologists to ever come together to make a makeup line ever. So it's a dermatology line. So every ingredient in the product is formulated by Dr. Ronald Sherman and Trish herself together. So it's a beautiful line of safe for skin, for anyone with sensitive skin, anyone with skin problems, anyone with perfect skin, anyone, all ages, 8 to 80, 108, doesn't have a limit. And it is really fantastic, and I work for her. Meantime, I do a lot of other things. I have done many movies, Academy Awards, I do music videos, traveled around the globe doing makeup for weddings and really important events like Fashion Week New York City. And there's a lot of great, really background editorial work, magazine ads. And this is a really great role for a makeup artist. There's a lot of fun things you can do. So I always do mentor a lot of young people going into the business. I kind of try to feel out what they're into and where their goal is. Basically, if they wanted to have that kind of life in makeup, they would live in LA or New York. There's so much out there for them to do. There's so much industry work. It's incredible. It's incredible money. It's a great life. It's a great lifestyle. As you get older and you get married and you have kids, things change. So you may want to work in a cosmetic line and work in a cosmetic world like Trish McEvoy. We are the best. But there's a lot of great girls that work in cosmetics in the stores. You go into, Nordstrom, Neiman Saks, Bloomingdale's. It's just a lovely industry. Everyone's really kind. Everyone's really nice. And it's all about beauty. So it's nothing really ever heavy. You're making people look good, feel good, which is a beautiful feeling. And right now that we're all tied up in this quarantine, we want to make people look good and feel good just while you're sitting at home lounging around in your loungewear. So this is a day wear nightwear robe by Jennifer Grace.
You still look glamour.
In South Park. But, I do wear this to work, but, around the house you want to look hot too. And it is a robe. So, kimono style. So it's kimono quarantine style and a little kimono quarantine makeup, which I did very light. I'm going to add a couple things in as Georgine asked maybe. She thinks she doesn't know makeup. Stephanie herself has taught her I have taught her. Ryan has taught her. Many of the greatest. Laura Kramer, who's an incredible makeup artist. The famous Laura Kramer, who I've worked with since she was 18 years old. She worked on Mac, a little baby girl, is an incredible makeup artist. Everyone has taught Georgine. So she's going to pretend like she doesn't know, although she's a doctor. It's kind of weird. She's a doctor. She's really smart. Tries to downplay it. So I know she knows how to do her makeup.
Well, I don't. So here's the thing. Yes, I'm not, I don't focus on makeup a lot. I just try to like do it as quickly as possible because I have a million other things to do. But I also want to look good. Yeah, saving lives, you know, that
Saving
thing.
lives.
So, but I also, and I've been on TV a lot lately. And so what's funny is that before we went into quarantine, I had you, I had Stephanie, I had Angie, I had all these people that would make me up at the office, and then I'd go on TV and I never even had to think about it. And Stephanie, and I'm just a terrible person to put makeup on because I'm trying to like return text.
Oh God, yeah.
And I'm blinking and I'm like a total disaster. And everyone's just like, stop moving. And it's very hard for me as you all know.
Stop moving, stop blinking.
Right.
Such a blinker. Yeah.
Major blinker. And so I would just go, I'd like sit, they'd put the stuff on me and I'd go on TV and it was fine. And now I have to do it all myself. So that's been like a little bit traumatic for me. And I still try to do it very fast and try to look good while I'm like trying to spread a very important public health message. So it's been a very interesting experience.
You are the superwoman who could do it all. And if she can make your face look as good as she does with all her aesthetic, beautiful treatments that they have, she can also do a little makeup. Stephanie, what do you think her go-to look is that you've taught her? What's her main thing that you think people need before they get on a camera?
Well, I know that you, Dr. Nanos, you like the eyeshadow sticks. Those are probably like the easiest thing that you could possibly use, especially because they last all day. But I feel like that's like the quickest pick-me-up. Use that and throw on some mascara and you're probably good to go.
Yes, that's my favorite thing. For me, it has to be efficient and fast, and it has to last a long time.
Smoky quartz.
Smoky
Okay,
quartz.
anyone who can rock, she even likes the crystal gray, but anyone who can rock that in a minute knows what they're doing.
That one's my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you do with that, Stephanie? What do you like to do with this stick?
Well, I use that as an eyeshadow, so I would do it in my crease in the corner a little bit. I've tried it as an eyeliner, which I actually really liked that, and I need to do it a little bit more often because I feel like it just kind of brings out a little different color in my eyes.
So you do a little in the crease?
Yeah.
I do it only as an eyeliner.
Oh, only as eyeliner.
Only
well,
as
here,
an eyeliner.
people, when you're at home, just trying to get a little bit of crease action. From
do you
one
smudge it out at all, Dr. Nanos, or no? You just put it on?
Yeah, it's on right now. So I do eyeliner top and bottom, and then I do a different color on the side.
So for you, it's an all-in-one. Okay, I went a little kinder, gentler in the color. Just doing a little crease. Of course, I have my eyeshadow base and my base shadow on. But like if I needed to go here, and now I got to go out with a mask, which literally takes away all your makeup, and you want a little more excitement on the eyes. Look at that.
I got some more. Looks good.
Right, because that's all we're doing right now. Half the quarantine look is at home look or going out with a mask look.
All about eyes.
A little bit more eye. What do you think?
I like it.
Looks good.
You can master. Anyone can master that. Okay.
And do you blend it? Do you usually blend it with anything else, or do you just do the eye base and then that?
Well, since I'm trying to be a little dramatic with my mask on, I'm just doing that on the crease. Look at that. I'm trying to be drama because I have a mask. But
I've never known you to be drama, Sheila. I just
never. What about eyeliner? Who loves eyeliner?
I love eyeliner. I try to do the in between the eyelashes trick on Dr. Nanos a few times too.
Oh my God, is that an impossible task? Is she blinking all over the place? How do you do that? She's moving like, oh my God. Well, yeah. There are challenges in makeup. You can't yell at your client and tell them what to do. They're the boss, so you try and just work around whatever their problems are.
Well, I have to say, you still yell at me, both of you, which you should.
Well, okay, we know you, but our other clients, no.
I know.
Okay, yeah, I love in between the lashes, but I do it a little differently. I literally go for it in the water line. I literally put it in
I can't do that. There's no way.
Yeah, no, you
No.
can't.
And you blink a lot anyways when you talk, so I wouldn't want to put it on your waterline.
It might hurt her. Okay, so
Run.
we do agree that eyeliner is an essential, yes or no?
Yes.
For the camera, we're talking about a quick camera look for Georgine or a quick
I think
everyday
also
look.
like camera look. If we're all on Zoom now, we're all on
That's
camera.
what
So
everyone's doing house party with their girlfriends. You're Zooming your in-laws. Everyone's getting an interesting thing. Do you think people are getting more connected now because we're forced to?
yeah.
So we're making the time for like Zoom appointments and house party, which is an app as well, and FaceTime and Skype with people all over the world because you're like,
Yeah.
hey, let's Skype grandma. It's so cool, isn't it?
Yeah,
So-
especially like we're not so busy, you know, we have a lot more time to just give somebody a call and be on the phone for 20 minutes, which is nice.
We really can. Whereas before you're driving, you're on speaker,
Yeah.
you're not
Okay,
focused,
better.
and hopefully you're not on FaceTime, except for in Zoolander, Two-Lander. Remember that? That was awesome. No,
Yeah.
you can't do that while driving. That is definitely a health hazard. Then we'll be calling Georgine and saying help.
Yeah, no, I think it's been a great opportunity to connect with so many people that you just haven't had time for before. This past Sunday was Greek Easter, and so I had a Zoom meeting, Zoom Easter party with all like 55 of my Greek relatives from around the country,
Oh my gosh.
which was really fun. And I normally
Fun.
wouldn't do that, and so I normally wouldn't see them.
Penny?
And
With Penny too?
with Penny and
Was
all
Penny
my
on the
Greek,
call?
everybody, my Greek aunts and uncles, my cousins, their kids. I mean, it was amazing.
That is so cute.
That's awesome.
It's really
Yeah.
cool. So
Yeah,
it is bringing us together to more important things.
yes.
But then again, you don't want to look like a hag on the camera.
This is true.
So there's a little bit of things, a couple little just some minis that you got to do.
All right, what else do you recommend? What's key?
Okay, so for the eyes, we went simple and then we jogged it up a notch. I'm going to talk about eyebrows because let's say you don't even want to do eye makeup like I just did. You're going to want to do eyebrows. Stephanie, why don't you talk about eyebrows because you have insanely beautiful eyebrows.
Oh
And
my
I'll
gosh.
just do mine while you talk. Insanely beautiful eyebrows.
Honestly, like if I don't want to do anything else, I'll do mascara and I'll do eyebrows because I feel like if I don't have that, I look like a zombie. So
The two go-tos no matter what, mascara, eyebrow.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree. Okay,
No
keep
matter
going,
what.
babes.
I like to use the Trish pencils. I feel like those are the easiest things to use just because they're so thin and you could create your own eyebrow without it looking like a pencil. I know some people don't need eyebrows or think they do because it does look a little dramatic. But I think that they shape the face.
Don't you?
So she's talking about me. I'm like anti-eyebrow because I feel like it's just too much time. I'm like, okay, we're done. Like she always tries to do it last. I gotta go. We're out of here.
I literally ran through the office like waiting for you to come out so that I can do them really quick.
You're chasing her down for eyebrow.
No, it's
You know
true.
what?
It's totally true. And I don't know. For me, I feel like it's a little bit too much. I just like to keep it really simple.
Well,
and
hey, excuse me, you're Greek, so she does wake up with eyebrows.
I'm lucky.
Lean
I have
in.
good eyebrows.
Lean in and show us a little eyebrow, please. See, that's a God's gift.
You're so lucky.
But Stephanie is a perfectionist on eyebrow. If you could lean in and show how perfect your eyebrows are, Stephanie.
Come on,
People need to know.
They made
Now,
me
do yours wake up like that?
No, definitely
Okay.
not.
But it doesn't look like you did anything, but you did, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And it took a while to learn how to do it. Like, trust me, all of the people that I worked with at Nordstrom, like, I went through different shapes on my eyebrows, like different techniques for them. It's definitely been a work in progress, but I've had.
Well, they are eyebrow queens. You go into cosmetic department, number one thing in makeup right now is eyebrow. The number one, it's its own industry within an industry. It is number one. There is work, there is grooming, there's tweezing, there's waxing, there's threading. And then there's about 7 products that some girls use every day. But you walk in there without brows, they're coming after you. They're coming after you. For sure. So I'm doing a little brow.
7 products that people use every day. That's like mind blowing to me.
That's more than your entire look.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can we talk about mascara for a second? Because mascara is my favorite thing.
Okay, go ahead. I feel like you can't live without mascara. I mean, you just can't.
No.
There's a couple techniques out there right now. Have you guys heard of the lash lift?
Yeah, I have.
It's like a little bit of a perm, right? For the eyelashes, sorry. But it colors them too. Oh, it's pretty cool. But no matter who you are, you gotta have mascara on.
I know. I always wonder that, like, if I were to color my eyelashes, am I still gonna want mascara? But they wouldn't look as thick either without it. So
100%. It's one of those things we ponder. I do too, because the lash lift, you can color it and perm it so they bend backwards on their own and they're a little darker. But
I've done all.
Okay,
believe it or not, I have experience in this department because eyelashes also. I've dyed them. I've done fake eyelash. I've done the what are they called?
Extensions.
The extensions. So I actually am obsessed with eyelashes. That's like the one thing. And
you have good eyelashes too.
Well, I didn't because of my. Remember what happened with the CoverGirl lash blast?
Well, that could be. Let's talk about that.
Okay, so let me back it up for like a hot second. So I also like, I'm not like the kind of person to spend an extravagant amount of money on like makeup. I have a lot of really great makeup from Trish, and
she does
spend the money. But I was obsessed with like CoverGirl Lash Blast, the orange thing for like
you showed me
a while. Yeah, and these guys were horrified.
Absolutely horrified.
But then like a year ago, they did something to change the formulation in it, and every time I would take it off, like my lashes were literally falling out of my face.
Yeah,
and it was terrible. And so
okay, the only problem is with other mascaras is the removal process. Right. It can injure your lashes. It might look great for the day. It might be great for one runway or one photo shoot. You might actually get more of a lash look from some other mascaras. But on a daily basis, you got to take care of those little babies.
Yeah, so I was using it every day. It was destroying my eyelashes. It was so bad that I ended up getting lash extensions at the most awesome place on the planet in shout out to Lashes in Flower Hill in Del Mar. Love them.
Oh, Lashes to Lashes. Love them.
Lashes to Lashes. Love those guys. They are incredible. We'll tag them on this for sure. But they so I was doing that for a year, but at the same time I was also using Latisse, which we have in our office. And then finally my lashes came back, and the problem with me is I like to exercise and sweat and swim and go in the ocean. And so the lashes for me wasn't like a good long-term, the extensions weren't a good long-term solution. But now I'm using Trish lash mascara, and that's been really good. So that's my long story.
What's your favorite, Stephanie? I love your long story. What's your favorite mascara, Stephanie?
I started using one by It Cosmetics. I got it super on sale, so it was like $12 versus $24, which it usually is. And I've liked it so far. I'm not crazy about the removal technique or the removal process on it either right now. But I like how my eyelashes look.
Well, I do too. But removal's everything. Why? Because you want it to be gentle and you want to wash your face every night. And some people say, oh, I slept in my makeup, which is a mortal sin. There's like penance that goes on and on for that for a very long time. I don't even know if you could catch up with the penance for sleeping in your mascara. But if you have one that removes easy, it just makes your life so much easier. It comes right off.
I know. High volume from Trish is forever going to be my favorite.
Thank you.
Is that the one I have, Steph?
It's the thin. I think you have the lash curling, but I like the thinner wand.
Well, because you have a little bit more technique and style with your application, and the other one's easier for people like Georgine.
The makeup idiots like myself. Yes, I need all the help I can get. It's okay. I fully accept that.
Okay, so it wraps individually around each lash. It's a silicone gel. So it's like putting a little silk stocking on every single lash. So when you go to sleep at night, right before bed, wash your face, those little tubes come off, like little stockings off each lash. And you'll think, oh my goodness, my lashes came out. But no, it's just a coating.
They look like little spiders. It's actually pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
It's my favorite part of the makeup removal process at night.
Oh my God. She's so cool. Okay, so we all agree that on camera, mascara is a number one.
Mascara is a number one.
I agree.
What about like blush though, or like any sort of cheek color? Rouge,
Okay,
yes.
Let me ask you about what kind of foundation. Would you do a foundation? I think you kind of have to, going on camera. Or no, well, Stephanie, yeah, but look at her face. Okay, zoom in.
She's also
Nobody has
like
that skin.
16.
She doesn't even have one pore. She doesn't have a pore. She has the skin of.
That's thanks to Zio. So all of my.
She has 12-year-old skin.
Gone away.
12-year-old skin, right before you turn 13, like the best skin in the universe.
I don't think I could ever live without the Even Skin Water Foundation from Trish. I use that religiously, and I'm kind of mad at myself for using it through this because I'm like, I'm not going anywhere.
I know, me too, but then you.
I have to use it. It's the best. I've tried to use anything else. It makes me break out. I hate how I look. That one is my absolute favorite.
Okay, well, let's talk about foundations on camera. What are you using, Georgine? Sometimes if you have a mineral product, which a lot of people like with a sunscreen, it's not as good on camera. Just so you know, for everyone out there, save those tinted moisturizers with the SPF and stuff for when you are going outside. For indoor camera work, it's better to do a water foundation, something without a mineral in it, because it doesn't cause all that double light in the places that you don't want. So these are excellent. So to not use a mineral-based SPF on camera is best, just for everyone's.
So I've been doing everything. I've been doing everything wrong. And I am using a tinted moisturizer, doing the exact opposite of what I should be doing. I like the Elastin product that we carry in our office.
Everybody loves that. I hear raves about it every day.
Yeah, their tinted moisturizer is my favorite. I put it on every day. That's like, and it's got a high SPF in it. And I use that for makeup. I don't really use anything else. And then
it has pretty good coverage on you too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do that on camera. Okay. Well, then there's a tip for everyone who doesn't want to have a second foundation. They love Georgine's. I hear about this product all the time. What would be the solution? Would be translucent powder. White magic. So no matter what, you set your foundation with the translucent. It looks like you're putting on white powder. Oh my God, what's it gonna do? It doesn't do anything. It's just a blur effect. But on camera, you will literally have flawlessness. There's going to be no pores. Kind of gives a soft focus, so you look a lot younger, which Stephanie doesn't need to do, but everybody else does. And Georgine, a translucent powder will be, since you love that foundation, it's your go-to. You're throwing it on, you're jumping on the camera. You don't want to think about it. A translucent powder will make a huge difference for camera. And for all these girls doing house party, let's say you're laying around at home, your friends call up, you want to get a glass of wine, throw on some translucent powder. It makes a huge difference. Men should even use it, but they just haven't caught on to that yet.
Well, and then also a lot of women are still are working from home and doing Zoom meetings from home, so it's important.
They are, so they have to look nice every day, right?
Yeah. Does it make you look like someone's following you around with a ring light and a warm glow?
It does.
It's a permanent filter.
Yes, because I heard of a celebrity that a friend worked for, and she literally had someone, wherever she goes, walking around her with the ring light, so that she always is in good lighting, even if she's out in public. That would be so rad, like our own little halo. You just flip up the halo, stand there, put the back down. That'd be so cool. So it gives that halo effect. Yes. Okay, so what do you think is important? Contour, do you take time to contour? Or is that like getting way out there?
No, I mean, I might put a little bit of bronzer, just because it's sunny outside now, so I feel like I should have a little bit more color. But I mostly just put a little bit of blush on the apple of my cheeks.
Right on the apples of your cheeks.
Yeah.
A little blush. Okay.
I don't even know what contouring means.
Should I give a minute of contour? Do you think people want to know? It can really help, even nose contour. I will tell you that these cameras have no angle. They're a flat screen. We all know what a flat screen is. Flat screen changes your face drastically. Try getting a photo from someone who owns a camera, which nobody uses anymore. Everybody uses their phone. I literally have a flat, huge nose. I really don't. I've been made fun of my nose my whole life, called Miss Piggy, because it's a little upturned little pig nose. But on here, it's a gigantic flat nose. I don't know. It's the camera. I was thinking about talking to Georgine about who's going to do my nose job. And then I got another photo sent to me that someone took from a camera. And I was like, oh, so I really don't have a big flat nose. It's just the flat screen does this to us. So a little nose contour, don't be crazy. You put darkness on the outside of your nose, just a touch. So then that little pig bulb nose part pops up a little higher. And then you take a highlight and go down the middle. Okay, that's a 2-second thing. A little dark. Isn't it trippy? And you take a little highlight and you go right down the middle. These are little camera tricks, guys. We all want to look our best. Now, especially for these who are doing dating right now, it's a really hard time to meet someone online because you can't go meet them, but you might do a Zoom date. Holy cow, do that nose contour, girls. You don't know. Look at that.
That does make a big difference.
Yeah, it does.
And face contour in general is an important thing. People are really into contour, but the problem is they don't know how to do it. And you get a lot of those looks that you've seen that are just an unblended stripe. So I did mine quickly before we started to give you a little exaggeration. You want to hit it under the bone. That looks crazy, right? Under the bone, right? Like feel that bone go a little under. But don't be scared. Just get your translucent powder
Buff it out.
blend it out. So there's 3 points of the face: forehead, cheekbone, jawline. You want to get a little darkness down there too, because you're trying to get rid of my 7th chin. Look at what contour does. Make sure you blend. Whenever you think you made a mistake, just blend some more.
I love you.
This is like corrective 101. I'm going on my first swipe right, whatever it is, and now you got a date on camera. You never seen the person before in your life, and you're like, I don't know about that nose. Little tricks.
Okay. What about, let's talk about lips.
Ooh, Stephanie, you go there. That's your thing.
I love chapstick. That's usually my go-to.
Wow.
Did you say chapstick? You said chapstick?
Chapstick.
Okay.
Yes. Very fancy, I know. I usually just go with a little bit of tint or like a gloss if I want to get real fancy with it.
Okay. Do you do liner? Do you love lip liner?
I love lip liner. I would probably go with like a nudish color and then go over it with a gloss. Just to make it, because the gloss isn't going to last long anyway, so at least you'll still have a little bit of color left once it fades.
Would you line before or after?
Before.
Okay, so you want me to get like a nude lip liner, and then you want me to do a gloss?
Yes.
Okay, so I have always felt like lip liner makes me look older. Now, people are saying no, it gives definition. What do you think?
I mean, I'm not going to go, I wouldn't go with like a dark liner and like only line the outside. I like to go a little bit on the inside of the lips too. So it's more blended. Use it kind of like a lipstick.
Okay, so do you do the bow first?
Yes, it's my favorite.
And do you sketch it in instead of drawing? You do a really light sketch?
Exactly.
Now, Georgina, I know you see people who have the problem with the lines around their lips. What do you think when you see a lady with the liner or without? And you know what I'm talking about. What is more flattering for them?
Oh, these are really hard questions. If you've got lines around the lips, then, you know, there are lots of ways that we can help you with that with filler. However, I'm not a makeup lip expert at all. For me, like doing anything that's more than one step is traumatizing. So,
okay, so that rules it out just because it's the work that you have to do.
Right. I have no time. And Stephanie knows. Stephanie's watched me. She knows. She knows I am.
You just throw on some lip gloss too, which that works.
Yeah.
I feel like if you have more lines around your lips, though, you're not going to want to go with something super matte like a lip liner. And if you do a lip liner, you're going to want to throw on something on top to make it look more moisturized and not too dry.
Okay, so not so dry, not a heavy lip liner. These are tips for my age group kids. I'm older than both of you, the two of you. So, okay, so I did a liner, and now I'm gonna blend the liner. Don't you think that's best?
Yeah. What color did you use?
I used Barely Nude because it's a little bit pinker. And then the lip gloss in everyone's favorite lip gloss in the entire universe, Sexy Nude SPF 15. Now, when we're doing the masks, we don't want a lot of color, right? Georgine knows from being a doctor. What happens if you put on a lipstick, put on your mask, go to work? It's all over your house.
Yeah, and then it rubs off. So that's the thing for me. I want it to be able to stay on and not smudge anywhere. What's going to be?
We got to use a really light color. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Well, I guess she's not wrong about the chapstick situation. We do make one that actually is a protective lip. I make one that's like that, Trish. But okay, so you want something that's hydrating and doesn't have a lot of movement.
Yeah.
Which gloss can be a little movie. So something very subtle that hangs on there, very light in color. And quite a few lines make something one step up from chapstick. No offense to Susie Chapstick, but we have an SPF lip balm that's in a stick and has a tiny bit of color, but really doesn't feel like anything except hydrating. I did the gloss because
you're not wearing a mask.
I'm not wearing a mask right now, but I am going to show you my mask look because we're almost done, right? All the contour in place, a quick eye, brow.
The other day we were in the car and Violet literally put 4 layers of red lipstick on her lips. And then I had to get out. And it was all over her face. And I was like, well, we have to get out. Like, we have to go in. You have to put a mask. And she was like, I have to take all of this off. She was so upset because she knew if she put a mask on top of it, it was just going to be everywhere, which it already was. But it was so funny. She took so much time to do that.
Yeah, she's so sweet. She was trying so hard to be like mama. She's so cute.
And she's what, she's 5, right?
Yeah, she's 5.
Very talented makeup artist in the making at age 5.
Oh, she is. Yesterday she got into my Anastasia highlighter palette. She had it all over her face.
Oh, I love that look, like the Tin Man, where you just like highlight it.
Exactly.
Cool. Kids have such great style.
I know, I love it.
Yeah, she's using her creativity. I think it's great that she's playing with your stuff. All right, well, I have one more tip. One more. If you see my shimmery area here, it is because the highlight that I did down my nose, I also did on the high cheekbone. I know, Georgine, we're going into extra tips here.
No, I love extra tips. We didn't cover the triangle of light. That's my favorite.
Because this goes right over. Oh, that was
yeah,
that
we
was
skipped over concealer. Sorry.
Well, we can't. Okay.
Concealer is kind of critical.
Okay,
That's
I'll
also
do this.
Critical
well,
thing.
Stephanie talks about, because I already have my triangle of light on. You talk about the triangle of light. Show me the area.
Triangle of light is probably one of the most important things. I'm surprised you didn't do it. So I like to use any brightener, and Trish has a great one. It's called Instant Eye Lift, and that one is awesome too because it has a couple of skincare products in it. But I like to just literally do a triangle under my eye, so it's going to connect from the inner eye to the outer eye, and then the final point would be like at the tip of the nose. That makes sense, parallel to the tip of the nose. And what that's doing is it's obviously working as a really lightweight concealer, but it's just bringing more brightness to that area. So especially when you are doing these calls, like you're not going to have great lighting, especially if you're just using like the room. It can
the
create a lot
halo.
of shadows, and I feel like the triangle of light definitely helps with that. And then it's also going to help like blur out any like darkness or puffiness too. So that's like one of my favorite things.
Okay, so you go into the danger zone. You do the inverted triangle like I did. You fill it in, and you bring it up to the cheekbone. And that's right where I place that highlighter. So now you're blending them together to get that look. Because all this is going to show over your mask.
Yes.
And
triangle
no matter
light.
what concealer you use, you've got to do it in this area. It is the triangle of light. I mean, Trish did coin the phrase. But that area called there, the danger zone, really dark. Blend it out. Blend it down to the base of the nose. And then right into your highlighter right there. Ooh. Ooh, so pretty. I had already had this on, but you can never overdo triangle of light. So that was a little show for everyone.
Yeah, that is my favorite thing. I live and die by the triangle of light because I'm proud of you. Yeah,
huge difference there because you never.
I think the first time I did your makeup for one of like the first news, when you went on one of the first times, I was doing it and I was like drawing it on with a brush, and you're like, "Are you doing the triangle of light?"
She knew. Oh,
she
I'm so proud. So proud.
I do occasionally absorb something.
She doesn't want to have the triangle of light.
All right. Any final thoughts, Sheila and Steph?
Well, I think we've got enough eyes to again show the mask with the eye look.
Sheila, are you still wearing makeup even if you're not doing Zoom calls or going out or anything like that?
I do the quick look that I came on that I started with. which was just no matter what, the foundation every day. I know, little translucent powder and a little eyes, but we built it up here.
That's how I feel. I feel like it's a little silly to still be putting makeup on every day, but like to me, it's just self-care at this point. Like I
look good,
need
feel good. We need it. Look
Exactly.
and feel good. It is very important to just do those things that when you look in the mirror, you feel okay. It's all about how you feel about yourself. And if you give yourself 5 minutes, you're like, oh my God, I look and feel so much better. Getting dressed into something besides pajamas, even though this is a kimono, it is
or
actually
at least like a slightly fancier day pajama.
Yes. From night pajamas to day pajamas.
Yeah, day wear, night wear, lounge wear is what I call this. But I don't, you know, some people are saying they have a plethora of pajama wardrobes. I don't. My pajamas are really weird. They're more like clothes. So that's cool because it kind of forces you. But I have done a couple days and a few extra hours of the one pair of PJs actually on. And I was like, what is wrong? You walk by the mirror, you're like, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Why are you wearing that? You know, you put something on your face. It's just your inner self telling you, doll it up a little. You feel better. It's for our own, it's for our own self. And then, you know, some people are having like a little date night at home. They want to look cute. They made a nice dinner for their loved one and they want to look pretty, or their kids are scared and they're like, something happened to my mom. And someone, you know, they're used to the fancy.
You know that my kids did that to me the other day. So I don't wear, I don't wear a lot of makeup if I'm at home. And so you know, they're used to see, they're used to seeing me in all kinds of different stages of makeup. And then one day I was with them and I had a lot of makeup on. I was going to go, they're like, what happened? Why are you so fancy? And I'm like, you guys suck.
You scared them. Yeah, Georgie.
Violet did that to me.
She can get away with that look.
That
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. Sporty Spice. You can get away with the Sporty Spice look. So when you are fancy, your kids are like, what the heck?
Yeah, those are pretty funny. Well, they also were making fun of me sometimes when I'm on TV and I do blink a lot. They're like, are you trying to send us a message in Morse code through your blinks?
They're like, we're in trouble for something.
I'm like,
Eric.
yes. I'm like,
Do your homework,
I'm going to take out the trash.
It's not to Nate, it's Eric. I know it. I already know Eric. And then like 11111.
They're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It is.
Because our kids are highly intelligent, so they can come up with something. They actually probably started counting the blinks. You're up. You're in trouble.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you're all staying safe and well and your families are well. I appreciate you guys taking the time to come on today. This was
Thank you.
fun.
I hope everybody's safe and healthy, and I hope this brings a little love and light just to doll yourself up for a minute, feel good about yourself, enjoy that camera time that we're all on right now, phone camera time.
Thank you
love
so much.
Stephanie. Thank you.
Thank
love
you,
you
guys. Thank you,
Bye.
Steph. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.